Yeah, hello everyone. Yeah, welcome to our podcast, African Tech Stories. This has been a long time coming, and we're just happy to have our episode recorded today. So, my name is Bramuel Aswani. I'm the founder of Moticare. I've also worked with other tech products like Farm Tours, Jamis Giving. So, we'll be talking more about tech or whatever we're building and all the hassles we go through trying to come up with this beautiful tech throughout the podcast. I'll also let my colleague introduce himself.
Hi everyone. I am Victor Akello. I'm also a founder, a technical founder to be precise. And my product is Branding Studio. It's a company that does digital marketing and branding. And I am out here to help you brands stand out and become the best version of what you can be as you face the market. Yes.
Yeah, okay. So during this podcast, I'll focus more on my latest product, which is Moticare. So, Moticare is basically a garage management system, or in general, I can call it is a data aggregation center for the whole automotive industry. So, we are building like this is a central location where every record about the car in terms of maintenance, inspection, or any kind of report about the car, you'll be able to find it on our platform. So we providing these services to different users. These are garage owners, these are spares dealers who are able to manage the inventories through our platform. Then we also have inspectors who are able to handle all the inspection process right through our platform. And lastly, we have the dealers. So we've partnered with the dealers across the country so that every car that are currently selling, that its data is available on our platform. So it makes easier for any potential car buyer to access historical records about the car they intend to buy. So that is basically Moticare, and we'll be speaking more about it during the podcast, throughout the podcast.
Yes, and I like the idea, the project that you're working on. Seems that you have to have a car for you to enjoy these services. Yes, so I do branding, and mostly I'm just like an intermediary. I am a middleman who is supposed to help companies access the best resources when they are building the best image they want to present to their customers. So this is a platform that is just like a business venture for all of you guys. So if you're a graphic designer, if you're an influencer, if you're an event organizer, and if you even have a print shop somewhere, and if you also sell these canvas prints, and you want to be decorative enough to know where you want to help out a business, you can log into our platform, uh, showcase your products, showcase your services, and people who intend to buy and purchase from you will purchase from you. So the best thing that we can help you with is to ensure that you have a central location where you can monitor every activity that is actually building your business. So Branding Studio will help you access the best graphic designers, the best social media marketers and digital marketers who are going to push your offering to the next, your company to the next level. When you visit us, you consult with us. We are the one who package this idea of yours into a product, and you are also the ones who distribute this work to other vendors and partners to help you achieve your desired goal. So we are just like the central piece that is supposed to help you grow your business. So this is a business that's supposed to serve startups. This is supposed to serve companies, NGOs, and everyone alike. So it's a boring business for that matter, but I'm trying to make it less boring for you, because we know the work that you're supposed to be doing is too much, and our organization is going to help you now streamline these activities. Even if you want to book events, these are some of the features that we're intending to put in the future to ensure that you access all this all in one platform, to prevent you from going here and there and there and there, and to also help you comply with the government of Kenya, since we know right now the government is coming to us really hard, especially for us taxpayers. So I'm hoping that this product can be shaped in such a way that it will appeal to you as you grow your business.
Yeah. Nice, brilliant idea. So, not just to mix up things, we'll try focus on branding studio. Then Mochicare will speak later on. So, my brother, why branding studio? And just where did this start from? What made you feel like you need to come up with branding studio? What problem are you really solving?
That is a very tough but very valid question at the same time. So, uh, branding studio has a very long story. This is a project that I've been working on and I've been iterating for over a year, thinking about the right architecture to follow through with this system. It actually started as a service platform which is supposed to help developers, these website developers and application developers, to help companies install the systems and softwares in their companies to help them access all these service providers who are going to help them do all this. But I think I looked deep into myself and into the product I'm putting out, and I saw that it was important that I solve a problem that I really understand. So the problem that I really understand, the problem that I really understood was in the creative industry. So I've been in the creative industry for a very long time, starting from 2019. No, actually not 2019, 2017. I've actually been a producer of music. I've actually found myself doing very many things like photography, videography, marketing, and many things. So it is through this plethora of activities that I've actually been doing along the way that actually made me package my product into something that I'm familiar with. So my desire is to help companies get the best quality videos, the best photographer, get the best social media marketers, get the best people who can help them move their brand image forward. So it is just something that came from within me, and I was thinking that maybe this is a problem that others will need to fix. So I wanted to create a unified system where anyone, regardless of where they are, because look right now where we are in the modern era right now, everyone needs to show themselves in front of their market in a certain way, so that customers can actually purchase your product or see value in whatever you are doing. So even look at us now, we are actually recording in front of the camera because we want you to see what we do. And all this is what will convince the person on the other side that I see this guy and I think he's legit, and whatever he's doing is something that I can be really interested in accessing and also doing it on my other end, you see. So this is I thought like even you as a business owner, you may one day say that I think I'm not making enough sales and I can do better. So what can I do? I can want to get some influencers. I can want to brand my business. Maybe I've organized an event. I want to bring people here. I want to brand books. I want to brand this and this and this. You come to the platform, you will get service providers who are going to help you do that, and it can serve your business really well. So depending on your need, you can get the help that you need. And this is not something I can do on my own. So I trust even you on the other end of the screen, you can even give us ideas on how to improve our products. Yes.
Yeah, very true. Actually, if you don't know about Victor has background in statistics and programming, and is quite a data scientist. So I would love to understand how does a data scientist and a software developer create a liking for marketing and product. How comes?
So first of all, I've worked in a company that does marketing. So while in this company, I learned that marketing is not just a basic game of 1+1. Even with marketing, you need data, you need information, and from this, I interacted with the people who actually do marketing. I actually interacted with the project managers who actually help companies achieve their end goals, especially in the marketing domain. So as a data analyst and as a software developer, this was not my actually first thing that I started doing. I did statistics and programming, yes, but along the way, I played with tools along the way that I know how to handle a camera. I know how to do these recordings. So I know in a business, like for example, when you're in a business settings, there are things that are actually needed to present whatever is being done in this organization. So these are some of the things that many people do not see, but they work behind the scenes to show you that this company does this and this is all about this. So I found myself here out of interest in this domain, and it's quite a challenging question, to be honest, but but I'm hoping that I can make a difference, and I can put my skills into use as a software developer to ensure that everyone out there who is in this domain and this industry can get the help they need to solve a problem that someone else who has not been in that domain cannot understand and solve it for you. Yes.
Okay, great. Yeah, so it's reason to just expose the product to us, um, but I'm sure you've been doing it behind the scenes, silently. Uh, could you tell us when you started and how the whole process has been, the highs, the lows, throughout building branding studio until I think you did launch it like 2 weeks ago, right? So tell us more about this entire period you've been building and how long it took and all the highs and lows during that period.
My friend, there are little highs. The only highs I got when I was fixing bugs, and I succeeded in fixing those bugs. But the very many lows came from not succeeding to fix these bugs. Hunger as well. You know, when you're building this product, a lot of your time is spent in front of the screen. So most of you guys say that nowadays people code with AI, but who told you that it is all about AI?
1+1.
1+1. Is it 1+1? Everyone could be coding. Yes, you see. Even anyone out here, even your grandmother will be having an application on right now, which is orchestrated and built on our own. So the process has been challenging. I started last year around February, and I've pushed the product up to right now where it is. It is not yet done, but I'm still building it. The challenging part was where I have to pay for subscription fees for the tools, domains, and the servers that I have to access to ensure this comes to work. And imagine all this I'm doing and I'm not getting any revenue or any return. So you can tell me, or you can rather ask me, where am I getting the money from? So building all this time, fixing your eyes on the screen, doing all this time, and you're getting nothing in return, just hoping for the best day. You're just convincing yourself there's a better day tomorrow. Yeah. You see, you can attest to that. Yeah. So it's not an easy journey. So if you want to start a company, I will tell you, yes, go for it, my friend, go for it, and I'll just motivate you. But I will tell you, for you to pull it off, and if I see that you've pulled it off, I will say that you really have the spirit. And for all those who are trying, don't stop, keep trying, because at the end of the day, we are hoping that this is going to be beneficial to all of us. Because come to think of it, this is something that you're building for all of us. You can't build your system and sit with it in the house and expect that it's going to cause or bring change to the society. Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful moments I see there. Yeah. So tell us, what is the future of branding? Where do you see yourself as branding studio in near coming future, and what are the next step we as your customers should expect in the next coming months, years, or what's the trajectory you view branding studio?
We don't see the future, but we can only hope for the best. So with branding studio, I'm hoping that it is going to be the best platform that any company will think of first when they want to do something constructive regarding branding and pushing their company forward, especially in sales and marketing. So I'm hoping that in the near future that you will find me anywhere when you need help to boost the identity of your business. So in the coming future, I'm hoping that I can be able to onboard very many users. Like you can see platforms like Gigi have managed to onboard very many people who are actually using the platform to access customers, and even sellers can use the platform to access their customers now to sell their products. So in our case now, Branding Studio is going to be this platform that is going to be based on now branding. So basically, this is not just for companies, even for you as an individual. If you want to do something good in your place, for yourself, even for your loved ones, you can just go to the platform, whatever you want, someone who wants to give you this service. But branding studio is just going to be the central place that is going to help you now at least know or have that person you can blame if something goes wrong, especially when you're doing it, because we will centralize our operations to ensure that these service providers and these customers work under one roof, not this scattered system where you just take a number and do everything as you please, because ours is to ensure that you can quality control. You can have a very good quality control team that is going to help you achieve your goals. So in the next coming years, we're just hoping that we are going to be the one solving your problems wherever you need it, anytime you need it, and at affordable prices.
Yeah, perfect. So, guys, you've heard about Branding Studio and all the plans Victor and the company has for us. So, just to our fans, how may they access Branding Studio? Do you have social media, your website, everything, to let our viewers know how to access your services more easily?
So you can access Branding Studio at online. You can just go to Google and write Branding Studio. If you're in Kenya, it will just come at number 1. And it is brandingstudio.co.ke. In Instagram, it is branding_studio_ke. In LinkedIn, you can also find us there. You are Branding Studio Africa. And we are trying to put out a lot of content to educate you about the platform and to actually see if you'll be interested in using it, and for any features that need to be added, I am your guy. Just don't hesitate. Contact me at akello.dev on Instagram or LinkedIn at Akello Victor, and I'll be there for you to ensure that you have a seamless time or experience when you're using our systems.
Yeah, guys, you've heard. That's how you access Branding Studio, and we'll be talking more about Branding Studio in our next coming sessions. Feedback from you viewers, and also any progress that Victor has to tell us about. Yeah, so we'll shift our gear back to Moticare. So in this case, I'll let my brother Victor be the interviewee, then I'll be the interviewer. And since I have the mic, I'll just talk about Moticare. As I said during my introduction, so Moticare is basically a data aggregator within the automotive industry. So if you look at the current market, there's quite a big gap within the automotive industry. There's no data. Every data is scattered, and the data you get is quite limited. A few metrics that are not very, very decisive. So Moticare, I would say, is basically futuristic. We are looking at a future where every decision within the automotive industry is built is made based on data. So in this starts now. So what we started is create a POS or something like a software management system for garages, so that as you start repairing your car from right now, let's say a few years from now, you've been taking your car to a garage that is using Moticare, then you decide to sell your car after some time. It will be so easy for you to sell your car because you've accumulated all these records over the years. So that's where we started as Moticare, and so far we have a couple of garages using Moticare and constantly feeding in the data, positive feedback. But we have also other features just beside the garage management system. We also provide POS for the spares dealers, where they can manage the inventory, make sales. And the most beautiful thing about Moticare is about it's being built, like the fact that it was built on WhatsApp. Majority of us are on WhatsApp. So Moticare allows your customers to access your services right through WhatsApp. No app downloads, no logins, no signups. You just use your WhatsApp to get any service from any Moticare garage. Yeah, so before I give you so much knowledge, I'll let you know if Victor has any other question that he may need me to address.
Yes, of importance, Bramuel. you told us about Motoki, and it's a very good idea and a very good project that you've worked on. And congratulations! I know the many days of night of no sleep have been quite challenging, but I think you are working on something great. And my one question is, I would want to know who your target audience is first, and after that, maybe you can tell me about the goal that you have with the Moticare and the challenges you faced along the way as you are building the platform and the system.
Yeah. Amazing. So, Motica, I'll start with my target. So, majority of my target is looking at Gen Zs. We are growing a nation with Gen Zs. I think Kenya was ranked as number 1 in terms of online presence. So, we're building systems which our Gen Zs love. So, and I may say that it's not being lazy but being smart. So Motica is targeting audience, building like these agencies that may the coming 5 or 10 years they will probably be interested in buying a car. Most of us work so hard to buy a car. You spend probably 5 years doing savings just to buy a car, or maybe you're optioning for a loan that you'll be paying for the next 4 or 5 years just to get that car. So it wouldn't be unfair for you if you landed onto the wrong car. Like for instance, leaves you're going to pay a loan maybe 5 million for the next 5 years just for a car that is not worth, cannot serve you for even a year. That would be a waste. So we've made Moticare solve this problem for you so that you may judge a car based on data. So that's what you're building. And so the fact that we are starting with a data source, these are garages. Every repair is done on the car recorded within the garage, and that's where we get our primary source of data about the car. So it's quite been challenging. We did release Motica in phases. First we did release this garage owner suite. We just were able to spread it out across different garages. We got a bit of reception, and we have quite a couple of garages already using our platform. The reception was good, but not the way I anticipated. So, but so far so good. Then a few weeks later, we decided to pivot a little bit just to focus on already cars that are already on the market, because we are building this data so that it may be used at point of sale for these cars. So we've pivoted to now targeting those cars that are already listed, whichever yard or car listing platform outside there. So whenever a car dealer lists a car, we are contacted, and we are in charge of aggregating all historical records about this car. If he's the owner, he's had this car for maybe 3 or 5 years, we try to get all the sources, especially the servicing center he's been going to. We get all the records, and also we do our own research in terms of NTSA and other sources of data to just have this data ready for potential buyers. So that's what we're doing, and we're in the process of partnering with so many dealers across the country, just to ensure that any potential buyer will be able to access data to this car before making a purchase. Yeah, so I think I may have not captured all the questions, but so far that's how Moticare is serving the clients.
Yes. Yeah, I think you've answered me well, but you've forgotten to tell me about the challenges you faced when you are building the platform, because so far you've rolled out very many features, and I'm so sure from one feature to the next it was a roller coaster. You may have gone through one thing leading to the other. Maybe you met with a few clients, they told you this and this and this, had to sit down again and reevaluate whatever was going on, and come back again, look at your architecture, go back, rebuild it, you see. So I don't know, but maybe you can tell us or share with us.
Yeah, actually I've learned a lot through the process. we as developers, you might build a solution that you haven't tested. But for me, I'm glad because of, I'll just mention AI. It's made me do this process quite fast. I have an idea. I think it's doable. So I built Multicare, which was a garage management system. I took out to my clients, shared with them just from the insights. For those who were able to embrace it and started using it, those who said no, this doesn't bring money, so it's no use to me. It's quite challenging. You spent like countless hours, countless nights coming up with a system just to be told no, I don't feel this is useful to me. But beside that, I think the learnings were positive. So from there, I was able to understand the market better and actually focus on providing a solution that the client want, not that a solution that I feel the client needs. So from there, that's when we came up with this dealers hub. We're trying to help our clients. These are clients both sided, the buyer and the seller. So the problem is that cars spend more than a month on sale because of lack of data, and clients keep moving from one platform to the other, trying to consolidate this data about the car. So with that, that's where we come up with the dealer hub, which is very useful in terms of aggregating all this data from different sources for these potential clients. So basically, we're helping these dealers sell their car pretty fast compared to what how long they would have taken without the data.
Yes, my key takeaway there is that Multicare is a data-centered platform. True or false?
Very true. Very true.
Yeah. So, you have a very futuristic idea, and you're looking at us, and you're saying that all of us, including you, should have a car one of these days. And when you have this car, look at Multicare. It has a lot to offer. I've looked at the system. I've gone through it. You can go through it as well and look at what it has to offer to you as a user, as a garage owner, and even as a window shopper. It can be useful, yes, especially if you want to purchase some of these machines, because all of us want to be there, and that is why you're actually watching this podcast, because your end goal is to be where most people are.